everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is t to power 2 minus t to power 3. This is equal to 12. So what is the value of t? Now, let's prevent the solution from here. Now, we have t to power 2, subtract t to power 3. This is equal to 12. So the first thing to do here, let's take 12 on the left hand side. So that here we have t to power 2 minus t to power 3, subtract 12, this is equal to 0. Now, the next step from here, we have that t to power 2 minus t to power 3 minus 12. We can express 12 as 8 plus 4. This is equal to 0. So this implies that here we have t to power 2 minus t to power 3, subtract 8, which we can express as 2 to power 3. Then here minus 4, which we can express as 2 to power 2. This is equal to 0. So the next step is that we have t to power 2 and we have 2 to power 2 here. So let's put this on the same side. So we have t to power 2 minus 2 to power 2, subtract t to power 3 minus 2 to power 3. This is equal to 0. So this implies that here we have t to power 2 minus 2 to power 2, then subtract. We can write t to power 3. We can write t to power 3 minus 2 to power 3 as t to power 3. Now, minus times minus, this is the same thing as plus 2 to power 3. This is equal to 0. Now, we have two parts here. The first part is the difference of two perfect squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. Then the second part here, this is the sum of two cubes expressed as a to power 3 plus b to power 3. So this implies that a squared minus b squared, this is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. So this implies that t to power 2 minus 2 to power 2, this is the same thing as t plus 2, then t minus 2. Now let's call this equation 1. Then the second part a is the sum of two cubes expressed as a to power 3 plus b to power 3, which we can express as a plus b. Then we have a squared minus ab plus b squared. So this implies that t to power 3 plus 2 to power 3, this is the same thing as t plus 2. Then t squared minus 2t, then plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Now, let's call this equation 2. This equation 2. So let's combine equation 1 and 2 so that we have t plus 2, t minus 2. Then here we have minus t plus 2. Then t squared minus 2t plus 4. This is equal to 0. So from this part here, we have that t plus 2 is common, so we can factor out t plus 2. So that now, into the parentheses, we'll have here t minus 2, then minus, we have t squared minus 2t plus 4, close the bracket, this is equal to 0. So here we have two parts. The first part is t plus 2, and this is equal to 0. The second part here, we have t minus 2, then minus t squared, then minus times minus 2t, this is plus 2t, then minus times plus 4, this is minus 4, this is equal to 0. Now this implies that the first value of t, that is t1, is equal to minus 2. From the second part here, we have minus t squared. Now we have t plus 2t, so this is plus 3t. Minus 2 minus 4, this is minus 6. This is equal to 0. Now, the second step here is to divide both sides by minus 1. So minus t squared divided by minus 1, this is t squared. Then plus 3t divided by minus 1, this is minus 3t. Then minus 6 divided by minus 1, this is plus 6. This is equal to 0. So we have a quadratic equation here of the form at squared plus bt plus c, this is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, and c equal to 6. So to solve for t2, t3, we apply the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus. To solve for t2, t3, we apply the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all this divided by 2 times a. So this implies that from here, we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, this is minus 3 squared, subtract 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 6, everything here divided by 2 times 1. So here we have minus times minus 3, this is 3, plus or minus the square root of minus 3 squared, this is 9, then subtract 6 times 4, this is 24, everything here divided by 2. So this implies that here we have 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 24, this is minus 15 divided by 2. So this implies again here we have 3 plus or minus. We can express the square root of minus 15 as the square root of 15 times minus 1 over 2. So here we have, this is 3 plus or minus, that is square root of 15, and square root of minus 1, this is the same thing as I. So we have square root of 15i divided by 2. So this implies that here we have that t2 is equal to 3 plus I square root of 15 divided by 2, and that we have t3 equal to 3 minus I square root of 15 divided by 2. So these are two complex solutions that we have, t2 and t3. These are complex solutions. And we only have one real solution from here, that is t1, which is equal to minus 2. This is the only real solution that we have. So we can verify from here. We can verify. Now, if you recall, we have that t to the power 2 subtract t to the power 3. This is supposed to give us a value of 12. Let's substitute t, which is minus 2. So that here we have minus 2 raised to the power 2, subtract minus 2 raised to the power 3. This is supposed to give us a value of 12. Minus 2 squared, this is 4, minus into the parentheses, minus 2 cubed, this is minus 8. This should give us a value of 12. So this is the same thing as 4. Minus times minus 8, this is plus 8. This should give us a value of 12. So 8 plus 4, this is 12, which is equal to 12. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that This algebra problem has got 3 solutions. We have 2 complex solutions here and only one real solution, which is -2. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.